This video is about the muscular attachment of the scapula. This is part 3. Part 3. This is about the muscular attachment of scapula. For the muscular attachment, firstly talk about the origin of the muscle. Origin of the muscle from the scapula. Firstly, I will draw a diagram of the scapula, anterior view of the scapula. This is the anterior view of the scapula. This is the anterior view of the scapula. Anterior view. Now this is the posterior view. This is the posterior view. Posterior view of the scapula. This is the posterior view and this is the anterior view. This is the anterior view. Posterior view. Now talk about the origin of the muscle. Firstly, from the anterior surface, anterior surface, or it is also called costal surface. Costal surface. From the costal surface, there is a fossa. This fossa is called subscapular fossa. This fossa is called subscapular fossa, and from the subscapular fossa there is a muscle. This muscle is called subscapularis. Why it is called subscapularis? Because this fossa is present anterior to the scapula. That's why it is called sub, or you can say inferior to the scapula. That's why it is called sub. And scapularis, because it is a scapula, that's why it is called scapularis. So it is called subscapularis muscle. Now our second muscle, which originate from this coracoid process. This is the coracoid process, and from the coracoid process two muscles will originate. One muscle is called the short head of biceps brachii. One is short head of the bicep brachii, and along with the other muscle, this other muscle is called coracobrachialis. Coracobrachialis. So from the coracoid process, two muscles will originate. One muscle is the short head of the biceps brachii, and the other muscle is the coracobrachialis muscle. Why it is called coracobrachialis? Because this is the this muscle originate from the coracoid process, that's why it is called coraco. And why it is called brachialis? Because this muscle is inserted on the brachium. Brachium means arm, that's why it is called brachialis. So this is second muscle which originate from the coracoid process. First is short head of the biceps and the second is coracobrachialis. Now our third muscle is the from the superior glenoid tubercle. This is the supraglenoid tubercle, and from the supraglenoid tubercle there is a muscle. This muscle is called long head of biceps brachii. From the supraglenoid tubercle, long head of the biceps brachii will originate, and this tubercle is inferior to the glenoid cavity, that's why it is called infraglenoid tubercle. And from the infraglenoid tubercle there is also one muscle will originate. This muscle is called long head of the triceps muscle. This muscle is called long head of triceps muscle. From the supraglenoid tubercle, long head of the biceps brachii, and from the infraglenoid tubercle, long head of the triceps brachii. Triceps brachii originate from the infraglenoid tubercle. Now from the suprascapular notch, this is suprascapular notch, just medial to the suprascapular notch there is one muscle will originate. This muscle is called inferior belly of the omohyoid. This muscle is called inferior belly of omohyoid. Inferior belly of the omohyoid muscle will originate from the just medial to the suprascapular notch. Now move on the anterior view, or sorry, posterior view. Now move on the posterior view. Firstly, our spinous process will divide dorsal surface into two fossa. First is supraspinous fossa and the second one is infraspinous fossa. From this supraspinous fossa there is one muscle. This muscle is called supraspinatus. Supraspinatus muscle will originate from the supraspinous fossa of the scapula, and other muscle is infraspinatus. This is the infraspinatus. Infraspinatus muscle will originate from the infraspinous fossa. This is the infraspinatus muscle. Infraspinatus muscle will originate from the infraspinous fossa. Now our third muscle is there is two slips of the muscle. First slip and the second slip is this, and in between two slips there is one artery. This artery is called circumflex scapular artery. This artery is called circumflex scapular artery, and between two slips of the muscle, this muscle is called, these two slips of the muscle, this muscle is called teres minor. Teres minor will originate into two slips from the dorsal surface of the lateral border of the scapula. This one is, and this is the teres minor muscle. And there is also one muscle. This muscle is long, major, that's why it is called teres major muscle. Teres major will originate from the lower 2/3 part of the lateral dorsal surface of the lateral border of scapula, and there is also one muscle which cover the inferior angle. This muscle is called latissimus dorsi. Latissimus dorsi. This muscle is called latissimus dorsi. This muscle cover the inferior angle of the scapula. This muscle is called the latissimus dorsi. So this is all about the origin of the muscle from the anterior view and from the posterior view. This is the part 3, origin of the muscle from the scapula. Thank you.